grade 8 students. Today I am going to do Year-End Evaluation 2017 Department of Education Southern Province paper, and this is 2 hours paper. You get part 1 and part 2. Part 1, 20 short questions. Each question carries 2 marks. First page 1 to 6, 7 to 14, then 15 to 20. Then you get part 2. Answer first question and any 4 questions. First question carries 16 marks and 11 marks for any other question. You get question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7. So let's do this paper now. Let's take question number 1. Find the value of square root 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Now you have to find out the square root. Now you can rewrite this as index form. How many 2's are there? You get 2 2's. How many 5's are there? 2 5's. Then what it means now, square root and squared get cancelled out. Square root means power half and square term 2 and half get cancelled out and you get 2 and 5 there. 5 times 2, 10. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 2. Write 2 tons 420 kilo mass in tons. So that means you can convert this kilogram part to tons. What's the relationship? 1000 kilograms is 1 ton. So that means you can divide by 1000. 420 divided by 1000. You get 0.42. That means that 0.42 tons and 2 tons altogether 2.42 tons. So only the kilogram part you can convert to tons and then add it to the tons part. So you get 2 marks there. Question number 3. Write supplementary angle of 35 degrees and complementary angle of 35. So what is supplementary means? Adds up to 180. So straight away we can find out 180 minus 35. So when you subtract 145 is the other supplementary angle. What about complementary? The sum is 90. So 90 minus 35. 55 degrees. So you get 2 marks, 1 mark each. So remember the words supplementary and complementary. Question number 4. Find the highest common factor of 4x, 6xy and 8xyz. So first find out the factors. It's better to take prime factors. 4 is 2 and 2. 2 times 2. And then x is there. 6xy, how you write 6? 2 times 3. X and y there. 8. 2 times 2 times 2. You already know how to get the values now. You can divide and see. 8, you can divide by 2, divide by 2 again, divide by 2. So something like that to find out the prime factors. Now, highest common factor, HCF. So that means you have to take the common ones. 2 is common. Then x is common. What else? That's all. 2 and x. So the highest common factor is 2x. 2 marks for that. Question number 5. According to the information given, find the value of x. So you need to find out this x value. But this is a straight line. So what's the total angle? 180. So what is 90 plus 35? 125. And this x, the sum is 180. So 180 minus 125, when you subtract, 55. So x becomes 55 degrees. 2 marks. Question number 6. Find the highest fraction out of these fractions, highest one. But the denominators are different, 3, 6, 9. So can we compare? We can't compare at once. So what you have to do, you have to find the equivalent fraction so that the denominators are the same. So what is the lowest common multiple of 3, 6, 9? What's the lowest common multiple of 3, 6, 9? 3 goes with 18. 6 goes with 18. 9 goes with 18. 18 is the lowest common multiple. So we'll find out the equivalent fractions with denominator 18. You have to multiply by 6. 6 times 2, 12. This is multiplied by 3. 3 times 5, 15. And multiply by 2. 2 times 7, 14. So those are the 3 fractions. And which one is the highest? 15 in the numerator is the higher than the other 2. So this is the highest one. But you can't write the answer 15 over 18. This is relevant to 5 over 6. So the highest one, 5 over 6. You get 2 marks. Question number 7. Expand brackets. When you are expanding, what you do? You multiply all the inside ones with the outside number. 3 times x, 3x. 3 times minus 3, minus 9. 2 marks. Question number 8. According to the information given, find the value of x. So these are vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles are equal. So you can write x plus 20 is 50. So what is x? 50 minus 20. So that means 30 degrees. X is 30. So 2 marks. Question number 9. Write down 49x squared as a power of a product. So 49 is a square term. What's 49? 7 and 7. So you can rewrite this is 7 into x squared, or you can write 7 squared into x squared. Now both got the same power. Power 2. So you can write 7 and x inside and power 2 outside. Or you can write without the multiplication sign 7x whole thing squared also. So this means product and this is the power. So power of a product. 2 marks. Question number 10. Write down 3 regular polygons that can be used for regular tessellation. Can you remember the 3 shapes? You can use a square and equilateral triangle, and what is the other one? Regular hexagon. So remember, these are the only regular shapes that you can use for regular tessellation. Square, equilateral triangle, and regular hexagon. So you get 2 marks. Question number 11. Solve. X over 3 equals 5. Solve means you have to find out the value of the unknown letter. Multiply both sides by 3. You get x equals 15. 2 marks. Question number 12. Los Angeles in America in -8 time zone and Dhaka city in Bangladesh is in +6 time zone. What is the time and date in Dhaka when it is on 2017, 11, 15, 16:30 hours in Los Angeles? So let's draw the 0 is the Greenwich time and Los Angeles time zone is -8 and Dhaka +6. So the time is given 16:30 here. 16:30 hours, 2017, 11:15 in Los Angeles. Los Angeles. And you need to find out the time in Dhaka city. What's the time difference? This is 8 hours and 6 hours. So altogether 14 hours different. So 14 you have to add it because this is towards right hand side. Or you can find the Greenwich time. So add 8 and then add 6 again. So we'll add 14 to this. 16:30, add 14 because 8 plus 6 difference is 14 hours difference. So when you are adding, what happens? 30 means you can't keep 30, so you have to subtract 24 from that. Standard hour clock. So you get 6:30. So 6:30 in the morning. So 6:30 hours means in the morning. So you can write 6:30 in the morning. That means next day, not 15th. 2017, 11 is the month, 16th is the date, and this is in the morning. So 2 marks, 1 and 1 for both the time and the date. Question number 13. The capacity of a cuboid with square base is 6 liters. Capacity means when you fill this fully. What is the height of the cuboid if the length of the square base is 20? So 6 liters convert to cubic centimeters. You can multiply by 1000. So 6000 cubic centimeters. So that's the capacity. That's equal to base length is 20. That's a square. 20 times 20. Length into width. And the height you have to find. We'll take h. So what is the height? 6000 divide by 20 and 20. 2 zeros. 2 times 30. 2 times 30. That's 15. So 15 centimeter is the height of water. So you get 2 marks there. Question number 14. What is the name of the line joining 2 points on the circle? So we will draw a circle and explain. And here also we need a circle. So any 2 points. What is that? We call it the chord. So the longest chord is the diameter passes through the center, but they are not asking about diameter. What is the name of the area bounded by 2 radii? 2 radii and the arc. So what do you call that? That's a sector. It can be minor sector or major sector. So here just common name we can use as sector. So 1 mark each. Question number 15. Write down an expression for the perimeter of the figure and simplify. Perimeter means add all outer length. X, 2x, 8, 7. 3x plus 15, 8 plus 7 is 15. So the outer length in centimeters you can write 3x plus 15. 2 marks. So we have to assume all these lengths in centimeters. Question number 16, fill in the blank. You have to fill this value. Divide by minus 3 is minus 6. So you can do the opposite thing to get this value. How you do the opposite thing? This is divided by minus 3. So you multiply. So you can write this. Divided by minus 3. So we'll multiply by minus 3 to get this answer. So what you get? Minus 3 get cancelled out. This is minus 6 into minus 3. Both minus, same sign multiplication, you get plus. Plus 18. So this value is plus 18. So plus 18 divided by minus 3 is minus 6. 2 marks. Question number 17. Write down set A that can be identified by a common property if NA is 3. So this means number of elements in A should be 3. You can create any set. So if you take A as square numbers less than 10. What are the square numbers? You get square numbers 1, 2 times 2, 4, 3 times 3, 9. So only 3 outcomes are there. So number of elements A is equal to 3. So one example is square numbers less than 10. Same thing I can write another one. Triangular numbers. Triangular. Numbers less than 10. Starting with 1. What are the triangular numbers? 1. Then you need 3 dots to make the other triangle. Then 6. Then 10. But 10 you can't write. So less than 10 means 1, 3, 6. So there also you get number of elements is 3. So you can give any example related to number of elements is 3. So 2 marks for that. Question number 18. Find the value 3.5 divided by 0.7. The divisor is in decimal. So you have to get rid of that. How you do that? You multiply the denominator by 10. In order to make no difference, you have to multiply the numerator also by 10. So what's the value? You get 35 and 7. So 5. 5 is the answer. So that's normal division. 35 divided by 7. 2 marks. Question number 19. What is the actual distance if the scale 1 to 200 and the map length is 5 centimeters? 1 to 200. 1 centimeter represent 200 centimeters. Divide by 100, you get 2 meters. So 1 centimeter represent 2 meters. What about 5 centimeters? 2 times 5, that's 10 meters. So that's the actual length represent by 5 centimeter length. You get 2 marks. This is the last question in part 1. Question number 20. find the median of the numbers 3, 7, 4, 6, 5, 8. First thing, you have to arrange the data set in order. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you can cross out and find out the middle one. Now we know when you have even number of data points, there are two middle numbers. So how you find out the median? You have to add the middle 2 and divide by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So even number is there. So median becomes, add 5 and 6, divide by 2. 11 divided by 2, 5.5. So the median value is 5.5. So you get 2 marks. So we did 20 short questions, each question worth 2 marks. So altogether 40 marks for this part. Now we'll try part 2. Let's take question number 1 in part 2. So you have to answer the first question and 4 more questions. First question worth 16 marks. Other questions worth 11 marks. Recollect the activities done about 5 regular solids in the lesson Solids with the guidance of your mathematics teacher. So, solid lesson. So, let's do this one separately. Name 2 regular solids where an equilateral triangle is not a face. So, we have 5 regular solids, what you call Platonic solids. So, what are those? Regular tetrahedron, cube, and regular octahedron, regular dodecahedron, and regular icosahedron. So, out of 5, 2 only is not using, the face is not a triangle. So, what are those? Cube, and what's the other one? We use pentagons, regular pentagons. Dodecahedron. So 12 pentagons we use there. This one we use 6 squares. Then how many equilateral triangles meet at a vertex point in regular octahedron? So what is regular octahedron? If you draw the regular octahedron, something like this now. This is the regular octahedron. All the faces are equilateral triangle. And if you take a vertex point, I'll take this vertex point, this one is easy to identify. How many equilateral triangles meet? So one is this, and the other one is this face, and the other face is this one, and another face is there. So altogether 4 faces meet. This is the other face. So when you take one vertex point, you get 4 equilateral triangles meet. So answer is 4. So how many marks for these 2 steps? 2 marks here and 2 marks for identifying number of faces. Question number 1, part 3. Write down number of edges, vertices and faces in a regular octahedron. So faces we know octa. Octa means 8. Edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can name all these. I'll draw another figure here. It's easy to draw and count. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges are there. E stands for edges. F means faces. Then vertices. That's V. So we'll use the same notation. Vertices. If you take vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices are there. So those are the faces, edges and vertices. Write down the Euler's relationship about solid. So what's the Euler's relationship? The vertices plus faces is equal to edges plus 2. So vertices plus faces is edges plus 2. Here also it satisfies. 8 plus 6 is this side 14. 12 plus 2 also 14. So how many marks for that? 3 marks for this and only 1 mark for writing down the equation, Euler's relationship. Part 5. Show that triangular prisms satisfy Euler's relation according to the number of edges, vertices and faces. No, this is not a regular prism. This is just a triangular base prism. So this is triangular base prism. We'll count. Faces. First we'll find out vertices. It's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices. Faces. 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. 3 plus 2, 5. Edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we'll see whether it satisfies the Euler's relation. V plus F, 6 plus 5, and E plus 2, 9 plus 2. Here 11, here also 11. So 11 is equal to 11. It satisfies the Euler's relation. Satisfies Euler's relation. So how many marks? So you are getting 6, 5, 9, 6 plus 5, 9 plus 2, 3 marks there. Let's take part B. Library is situated 60 meters north, 70 degrees east from principal's office. The scale taken to draw above information is 1 centimeter represent 10 meters. Write this as a ratio. 1 centimeter, 10 meters. To write as a ratio, you have to convert both to centimeters. Now 10 multiplied by 100. So 1000 centimeters. 1 centimeter, 1000. So what's the ratio? 1 to 1000. So you don't need to write down centimeters there. Show the above information using a scale diagram. We have to show 60 meters. So what is 60 meters means? 60 divided by 10. You have to take 6 centimeter length. So we can take the ruler. First, you can mark the north direction. And then use the protractor. So what's the angle? 70. So we'll take this one is the principal's office. Principal's office is here. We'll mark it, otherwise the edge, the corner one. Then principal's office. From principal office, north direction 70 to the east side. So 70 degrees from here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. This one. Now you can mark the direction here. Now you have to measure 6 centimeters. Take the ruler. Here 6, exactly what I have done here. 6 is here. So 6 centimeters, and this is 70 degrees, and this is the library. So that's the scale diagram. So you are getting 2 marks for the scale, and for the diagram 3 marks. So 1 mark for this 6 centimeter and 2 marks for this diagram. 3 marks. Yeah. So let's see whether we gave 16 marks. 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 12. 12 plus 4, 16 marks for that. Let's take question number 2. Nimal started a company on January 1st investing 40,000 rupees, and someone invested 60,000 on April 1st and joined with Nimal. Profit is divided according to the amount and time. What is the ratio in the simplest form that profit is divided among Nimal and Saman? So we'll take Nimal and then Saman. Amount 40,000 and Saman 60,000. Time wise, so Nimal started in January 1st. That means 12 months. Saman from April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9 months. You have to multiply by 9. Now simplify, divide by 10,000 and then divide by 6, and you can see 4 times 2, 8, and 1 times 9, 9. So the simplest ratio is 8 to 9. If the profit is 34,000 at the end of the year, find the profit received by Nimal and Saman separately. So Nimal gets 8 over 8 plus 9, 17 parts. Out of 17 parts, only 8. So what's the profit? 34,000. So 17 times 2, that means 2,000. 2,000 into 8, 16,000 is Nimal's profit. Then what about Saman's profit? Saman gets 9 parts out of 17. 34,000 is the profit. You get 18,000 rupees. So those are the answers. So you get 8 to 9, 2 marks. And then 16,000 and 18,000, 2 marks. And let's take the next one. Part B. Gunapala spends his salary according to the below information. 40% for food, 25% for education, and the rest for other expenses. What fraction is other expenses from his salary? 40%, 20%. The full thing is 100%. So 40 plus 25, when you add it, you get 65. So 100 minus 65. 35%. Now they are asking what fraction. So 35% means 35 over 100. Divide by 5, both the numerator and the denominator, you get 7 over 20. So that's the fraction. If 24,000 spends for food, what is Gunapala's salary? For food is 40%. 40% means 24,000 rupees. So you need to find out for 100 parts. So salary becomes 24,000. You divide by 40 to get 1 part and multiply by 100 to get 100 parts. 2 zeros and you get 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4 times 6. 60,000 rupees is Gunapala's monthly salary. How much he spends for education? Education, 25% of that. 25% is actually 1/4. 1/4 of 60,000. So you get 4 times 1. 4 for 20, that's 5. 3 zeros. 15,000 rupees for education. So let's give marks. So you get 7 over 20, that's 2 marks. And what's the answer here? You get 60,000, 3 marks, and 15,000, 2 marks. So let's see whether we gave 11 marks. 5, 7, 7 plus 4, 11 marks. Let's take question number 3. That's a Cartesian plane. Mark below coordinates and obtain a plane figure connecting points in order. So look at the coordinates and see the scale. X, you get 5, maximum, minimum -3. Y value, +2 is maximum and minimum -4. So we can first scale it. So I'll start here -3. -3 will take 2 squares, 1 unit, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. You can't take 5. So that means 1 square. -3, -2, -1, 0. So this is the y-axis. And y maximum is +2. So you can start +2 to -4. 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That one we can take 2 squares. We'll take 2 squares there. 2, 1, 0. -1, -2, -3, -4. And we can draw the x-axis. Here you have to take 1 square. -1, -2, -3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 0. So that's the scale. Now we'll mark 5, 2. 5, 2. -3, 2. -3, -4. 5, -4. Now you can connect. What you get? You are getting a rectangle. Name the plane figure you obtain. So we'll take this one and write that's a rectangle. Third one, draw an axis of symmetry on the plane figure. Axis of symmetry. So you can draw the axis of symmetry. Here equally divide here 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is one axis of symmetry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what's the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. This one is the other axis of symmetry. Equally divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 squares. So those are the two axes of symmetry. So you have to draw that. Write down the equation of the axis of symmetry. So vertical line passes through x equals 1. So the equation is x equals 1. Horizontal line passes through y value minus 1. Y equals minus 1. Part. This is part 4. This is part 4. And part 5. What is the order of rotational symmetry, and write down the coordinates of the center of the rotational symmetry. So when you are rotating, you are getting same figure twice from here. So here this should be the center. The middle point of the figure is the center. So when you rotate from here 0 clockwise, so when you rotate 180, you get the same shape. Again another 180, 360 also, you get another same shape again. So twice. So that's called the order of rotational symmetry. So order is 2. And what's the center? Center is the coordinates of these intersecting points of the two axes. So this is minus, this is 1 and minus 1. So how many marks? So you are getting 4 marks for marking the points, the coordinate plane and everything, 4 marks. And then rectangle 1 mark, x equals 1 and y equals minus 1, 2 marks. Order equals 2, 1 mark, and 1 minus 1 center, 2 marks. And here drawing the two axes, another 1 mark. See how many marks altogether? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 marks for that question. Question number 4. Find the values of ABC according to the information given, and the next part, construction, is there. So let's do that. So how you find out the ABC values? Look at carefully and see. Let's first find A. You can take this triangle, 35 and 95 there. When you add it, 130. 35 and 95. Then what is A? A becomes 180 minus 130. That's 50 degrees. So we found this is 50. Then what's the next one? You can use this and this is this angle, or use find this angle and find 180 minus that. So this is 120, 180 minus 60. That's a straight line. 120 plus 35, these two, you get 155. So what is this angle? 180 minus 155. 25 degrees here. This is 25, means again 180 minus 25. So B becomes 155. Now we found A and B. What's C? C is this angle, sum of these angles. Do you know that? Sum of opposite interior angles add up to that exterior angle, or you can use this. Look at this one, this diagram. 60 and 95 there. So you can find this angle, 60 and 95. 155. So C means 180 minus 155. No, 155 is these two. So 180 minus this. Again subtract 100 from 180. You get the same answer. So you get 155. So you get, we did the same calculation. So 25. So same as the B value. So how many marks for that? 50, 155 and 155, 4 marks. Let's do the construction part. Construct ABC triangle with AB 10, BC 6 and CA 8. Measure ACB and write down the value. So we need the ruler. First we'll take a line segment. First we need the ruler. We'll take a line segment and we need to measure now. We'll take the ruler and the compass. So we'll take AB first, 10 centimeter length. First you have to take 10 centimeter length and keep on top of the line and mark it. That's 10 centimeter length. A, B. Then what's the length we need? 8. CA is 8. CA is 8. So keep on top of A and you can mark the CA. Now we need 6 centimeters, that's BC. BC, that's 6. Then the intersecting point becomes C. Now connect B, AC and BC. So we can write this is 6 centimeters and we took this is 8 centimeters. So that's the construction. Measure ACB and write down the value. ACB angle. We have to take the protractor. We'll measure this angle. So you have to keep it this way. So 90 degrees. So how many marks for this part? For the triangle construction, you are getting 5 marks. And measuring the angle, that's 2 marks. So 7 here. And we gave 4. 7 plus 4, 11 marks for that question as well. Then question number 5. So you get 2 parts. A is a set, prime numbers less than 10. B is a set letters in the word statistics. Write down all elements in A and B in curly brackets. A. What are the prime numbers less than 10? 2, 3, 5, 7. 2 is the lowest prime number because some of the students take 1. 1 is not a prime number. B. Letters in the word statistics. S, T, A. Don't repeat the same letter. T, I, S, T, I, C, S. So don't repeat. Only S, T, A, I, C. Find number of elements in A. Number of elements in A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of elements in B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And fourth part, 5 is not an element of set B. Write down above information using notation. 5 is not an element of set B. What's the symbol? We write this one and cross it out because not belongs to B. So you get 1 mark for A, 1 mark, 2 marks for B. Because we are specially giving 2 because don't repeat the letters. If you repeat, you are not getting full 2 marks. In A, 1 mark. In B, 1 mark. And then this one, 1 mark. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the next part, only 5 marks. Part B. In a bag, there are 5 white, 3 yellow and 2 red identical balls. Write down probability of taking a ball at random, getting a white one. 5 whites out of 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. 5 over 10. Or you can simplify and write 1 over 2. But you don't need to simplify. You can write 5 over 10 as well. Getting a yellow one, 3 yellows out of 10. 3 over 10. Getting a red one, how many reds? 2. 2 over 10. Or you can simplify and write 1 over 5. Divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2. Getting white or red. White 5, red 2, all together out of 10, that's 7 over 10. Then getting a blue ball. No blue balls, 0 out of 10, or you can write 0. So, marks given 1 each. So, 5 marks. So, 5 and 6 before altogether 11 marks. Let's do question number 6 now. Again, 2 parts are there. Following figure shows a composite figure with a rectangle and a right angle triangle. Find the length of DC. How you find out the length? The whole thing is 18, this is 12. So easily you can find DC 18 minus 12, 6 centimeters. Find the perimeter of the composite figure. So outer length. This is 8 means this is also 8. So we'll add it 8 plus 12 plus 10 plus 18. That's the perimeter. 20, 30, 40, 48. 48 centimeters is the perimeter of this composite figure. Find the area of the composite figure. You have to find the separate areas or area of the trapezium. Which one you prefer? Area of the trapezium, 2 parallel lengths. I'll do both ways. So 12 plus 18, divide by 2 and multiply by the perpendicular height. That's 8. 2 times 4. So you get 13 to 4. 120 square centimeters is the full area. If you are doing separately, area of the rectangle, 12 times 8. area of the triangle, half into 8 is the perpendicular height, and CD we found 6. 96 plus 24. 120. So both ways you get the same answer. So you get 1 mark for 6 centimeters and 48 2 marks and 120 2 marks. 2, 2, 1, 5 marks for this part. Part B, include following data in a stem and leaf diagram. So you have to draw a stem and leaf. So what you do first, you draw a T letter like this and include stem values to the left, leaf values to the right. And first digit we take as stem, second digit leaf. So you get 0 first. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So no 50s. So up to 4. Now you have to find out the numbers, the leaf values in order. So first one is 7. If you take ones, it's easy to identify ones from this. So you get 1, 2, 5 and then 8. Then 2's, you get 0, another 2, 2 here, 2 here. So that means 6, 6. You can cross out these and 7. 3's, here there's a 0, 9 also. I didn't say that, so we can cross it out. 3, 33, 35, 33. 33, 3, 5. 3, 3, 5. Then 40 is 40 and 41. Now see whether altogether the same number of terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's the diagram. Finally, you have to write down the key. So you can take any value. 3 stroke 3 means 33. You have to give the key, otherwise you are not getting full marks. So how many marks for this one? You are getting 2 marks. Let's answer the questions. What is the minimum value? Minimum value is 7. Find the range. Range, you have to find out the maximum value. 41 and 7. So range becomes maximum 41 minus minimum 7. 4, 3. So 34 is the range. What is the mode of the data? One which has highest frequency. So here 33 twice, 26 twice. So 26 and 33. Both you have to write 26 and 33. When you take the marks, 1 mark here and 1 mark for range and 2 marks for mode, because there are 2 mode values. Here 2, 3, 4. 5, 6 and then this 5, 11 marks. Let's take the last question in this paper. The area of a farm is 24 hectares. 1/3 of the land grows vegetables, 1/4 for animals, and 1/12 grows grains, and remaining part for fruits. How many hectares reserved for growing vegetables? 1/3 of 24. That means 3 times 8. 24, 8 hectares. Write down the area reserved for fruits. Now 1/3 reserved for vegetables, 1/4 animals, and 1/12 grains. So what's the total there? You have to convert to the same denominator. That's the lowest common multiple of 3, 4, 12. That's 12. 4 times 1, 4. 3 times 1, 3, and 1. So you get 8 over 12. 8 parts out of 12 reserved. Now the rest is for fruits. So here 1 minus that, or you can simplify 4 times 2, 4 times 3. 2/3 here. So 1 minus 2/3 means 3 over 3 minus 2/3. You get 1/3 for fruits. 1/3 reserved for fruits. You get 2 marks here and 3 marks for calculating everything. So 3 and 2, 5. The area of a farm, same thing. Now part 3. What is the percentage of land used for animals? Animals is just 1/4. As a percentage, multiply by 100%. So this means you have to divide by 4. 100 divided by 4, you get 25. So 25% used for animals. What is the total area reserved for vegetables and grains in hectares? Vegetables, 8. Then grains, 1 over 12. So we'll find out grains. 1 over 12 into the total land is 24. So 12 times 2. So 2 hectares for grains. So vegetables and grains. Vegetables and grains. Vegetables 8 hectares. This is 2. Altogether 10 hectares. What is the total area? So that's 10. So you get 2 marks here and 10, 2 marks. So 5 and 4, 9. And the last part, the areas reserved for fruits and vegetables are equal. One student mentioned, do you agree with this statement or not? Give reasons. The areas reserved for fruits. Fruits we found that's 1/3. 1/3 of 24. 1/3 of 24, that's 8. And we know vegetables also we found before. 8 hectares. So these are equal. So do you agree with this statement? Yes. Agreed to the statement. So you get 2 marks for that. So altogether we gave 11 marks for that question as well. So we completed all questions in this paper. So make sure that you do only 5 questions. First one is compulsory and 4 more. And each question we gave 11 and the first question 16 marks. So you have to do the paper first and then watch my video to check your answers.